All right, welcome back to the back nine. Got Nathan here on hole 10.
Starting us off with a good looking shot, it looks like.
Very nice.
Keep the number. Keep the number.
Yeah, this is just a nice little hole. I like this one playing here. It's just a kind of classic looking woods golf hole.
I never remember you putting that much body English on so many shots.
A little vulgar and don't throw it quite as well as you once did. So.
Because usually you would just turn around and walk off without even watching the rest of the flight. You know, that was your signature move for so long.
This hole, I almost always feel like I hit that last tree on the corner on the left.
Oh no, that was a horrible kick.
I always watch this one to the end, no matter what. Yeah, no, that was not the friendly kick down left for Broden. Oh, that was a beat. It's a good looking shot too. But that was definitely going toward, was it 14 or 15? 14.
Well, yeah, 14's past the basket, and then 11 is to the right, so it's kind of a dual danger.
He hit that tree right in front of him.
Next to 11, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice
That's
putt.
a good putt.
Nice par save there from Broden.
That's a good par save. We will take our tap-in birdies. Hole 11, par 3, 225, kind of this up and over tee shot. You throw it about a little past halfway, and then it just bottom falls out of this hole as you drop down and a little to the right. And the basket is just short of this dry creek bed that is not OB on this hole. Back to the hole over top of the hill.
Yeah.
Always felt like a drop in the bucket. You clear the top of the hill and just don't hit anything at the top of the hill and pray it works.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't see it hit anything, hope for the best.
All right. I used to play this whole backhand too. That was such a sketchy backhand play.
Yep. That's how I normally play it even to this day, backhand the whole time.
I used to just try to throw it and be in the creek or just over the creek and didn't care if I was a little long.
Oh,
that's how it
very nice. Little tree loving.
I was wondering how that stopped there. I walked down there and I was expecting to see it in the creek. And I would have been fine with the creek shot there.
Oh,
I swear he hit that tree. Or someone else hit the tree first round, wasn't it? I think that was Harper hit that tree first round on this hole. Pretty hard to square that tree when your disc is vertical, though.
yeah. Straight in the creek.
That's kind of what you do on this hole, what Broden did. You just throw it down there and...
Oh, no.
Yeah, Ben had that downhill putt. It's so far above the basket, it's hard to actually get it down enough to go in. Ooh, almost. Broden just a little closer than Nathan was. Oh, that looked good too, just a little off. See if Ben can scramble for his par from down in the ditch. It's not too far away, but it is a little awkward feeling when you're down there.
Yeah, especially when your putter's about to scrape the hill as you go up.
Yeah. Well, especially if
being
you were
that close
putting
to the
from
cliff.
up above it to start, and you have a big downhiller,
Yeah.
then you have a uphiller to the next one.
Yeah, pretty much huge change.
Let's look at that. I want to see that whisker. Put my rangefinder to centimeters and millimeters.
Hole 12, par 3, 335 feet. The first third of the hole is pretty good and uphill. Then we have about a 45-degree turn to the right. Narrows down a little bit through the fairway, and then once it gets to the green, it opens up a little bit with the last couple of guardian trees right next to the basket.
This is probably the best hole on the course to me. That's a bit low.
Whoa!
That's incredibly low.
Yeah. Did you see the leaves?
You could see him spray off. How did that get that far off of that? Hit the
Yeah.
top of the hillside almost. I'll take the bonus breaks to go that far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, when things are going your way, they're going your way.
That's right. You don't question them, just ride the wave.
Yep. Yeah, Nathan threw what looked like was going to be a good shot, but it just wanders off left, which kind of happens a lot on this hole. It's as much uphill. Ben tried the same low line I did, I think. Let's see if we can get someone with a better tee shot. Pretty nice. So that was a good shot. It's amazing how much stuff ends up left on this hole.
Yeah, oh yeah. Just that hill.
Like you feel like you gave it plenty and it just ends up left.
Well, it's kind of hard not to keep it nose up off the tee pad, and you know, once you crest that hill, it's just gonna lose speed and then eventually stall.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we're all over here, kind of near the next tee pad, so you got to watch out for hitting those guys too.
Yeah, and not knowing it. Wow. Speaking of when it's
felt
working
bad
for
when
you,
that
it's
one was-
working.
I kind of felt bad when this one went in. I was like, oh. It's probably my worst tee shot of the day too.
When are we gonna get a chance to make up a stroke on him? Never.
Hopefully the answer is not.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good par
Very
save.
nice putt. Good catch, basket.
Broden did a good job keep fighting throughout this whole round. He had a few wobbles here and there, but he kept on fighting. He could be a pretty good damn player if he keeps it up and keeps with it. He's got a good head on his shoulder.
And there's plenty of time. Absolutely, yeah.
Hole 13, par 3, 330 feet. This is definitely the super bonus hole to get if you get it. Kind of got to take something kind of high speed, get it up here near this corner set of trees, either go just inside them or just around them, and just hope it fights its way up to get somewhere near circle's edge, maybe a 40-footer. If you park this hole, you've done something very, very, very well. Yeah, it's nice to see all the young kids out playing. The sport's got a bright future if they stick with it.
Absolutely.
Well, caught the corner tree.
Yeah, that one will be, I'll be interested to see how it even got there. You really cut that one. Like that thing snapped off. Took a nice branch there. Worth maintenance. Oh, Schrody.
Oh, that worked out all right off of that tree tip.
Good. Still forward.
Wow.
Kept going.
Friendly kick.
I still think that's a putt from where you were getting. 38 feet away. I still think you're somewhere close.
For hitting that branch, still got away up there. Got away with a lot there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you don't see very many hit that branch and still go forward at all.
No, usually they just fall down. That's the inside line, it looks like.
Watch out.
That was fun. That was very clean.
That's a good shot on this hole.
trying to take Hartford out.
Try to hit the corner, see what happens.
Yeah, that's really close. I forgot it was
nice.
close.
Great goodness. That's about best case scenario right there.
It's fun to watch when.
Oh no.
Like I've seen.
That's the bad reaction on that tree hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, especially hitting one that early in general.
Yeah, it makes it hard to get up and down on this hole.
Oh man.
Because it's just, you're never angled to a good direction ever when you're back there.
It's like a pretty nice up.
I was pleased with that upshot. Notice we still haven't even gotten to Ben's putt for birdie yet.
Yeah.
That's one of the closer tee shots I've ever seen on this hole.
Oh, absolutely. Me too.
That's a wonderful birdie. We won't discuss that lazy putt.
Oh man.
That was my first bogey of the weekend too.
Oh man.
Waiting this long to finally get my first bogey of the round, or weekend actually, meant they weren't able to catch up too many strokes on me.
That's right. Hole 14, par 3, 305. Narrow fairway, goes slightly to the left, but down the hill, across the creek, and back up the hill. You're just trying to throw something hard into the side of this hill and get a friendly skip up to the basket.
Let's see if we can play this hole a little better today.
Yeah.
Oh, caught that last tree.
Crazy break. I mean, it was a bad shot.
I think that's down in the relief area.
It could have been a 40. It could have been a 40 footer. Could have been, but it was maybe even closer.
That one looked good.
Very nice. And what was that, a TI comment?
Yeah, that's titanium comets. I think I did a run of them years ago. That thing's
I
probably...
think it was like 4 or 5 years ago. I think I may have one.
No, it's
Or was
probably
it
from
more?
That's probably from like 2017 or something.
Okay. I do think I still have one, regardless of how old it was.
I think I did 2 years in a row, maybe, of titanium.
Yeah. Is that the one that had the small circle stamp in the middle?
I think it just had my regular stamp on there, if I remember
Okay.
correctly.
Very nice putt
Nice
from Broden.
putt. That's a good birdie.
Oh yeah, a little stepper, nice.
I know he's in the fight for trying to get like 4th, 5th, 6th range.
Yep. Now there's a couple of guys coming off the chase card also.
I know Rico was playing well, and I think Harper had a better round.
Yeah, and I know Alan Vasquez did pretty good too.
They are not the problem. We know that. Yeah.
Hole 15, par 3, 250-foot hyzer around this corner. Almost a bit of a button hook as far as how the basket is tucked just around this corner. You just want to throw a high stall shot and let it drift back down to the basket.
Come in.
There was definitely a cluster of guys in the 3rd to 7th range who were all close together that could battle out for position on this course.
Yeah, it was definitely fun to watch on the live scoring from the gym.
Oh yeah, being able to watch them from the gym. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
watch. Yeah, because there's definitely some guys making moves. Because this is definitely a course you can go low on if you get going. You can shoot 12, 13, 14 under.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Actually, I went on the left.
And there was quite a few guys capable of that out here this weekend.
All the way down was, 30 feet behind the basket, 25 feet behind the basket.
That was a nice shot by Broden to get it to funnel down the hill.
Oh, yeah. I think.
Oh, missed it.
Wow. That looked inside out of his hand.
I think it was. I don't know if he went inside of that tree or not, but it worked.
Oh, and the
That's-
exact opposite.
Wow.
Yes, we went the other direction now. That is a pretty hairy spot to get on this hole. But that's a good upshot from there. Kind of the normal putt spot from up there on a slightly off shot up above the basket. There you go. Been capitalizing on the slight miss bonus.
Yeah, literally right behind here. The creek used to wander right behind here.
Broden had a nice easy birdie there. And that was a good scramble to save for Nathan off a not this tee shot he wanted to throw.
No, not at all. Hole 16, par 3, 265 feet. Goes about 3/4 of the way down the fairway, tight with not too much of a ceiling, then a slight turn to the right at the end of the hole. Not too much of a side hill lie on this one, but gently slopes to the left.
I'm sure we'll probably watch most players throw a sidearm, I'd think, on this hole. Maybe a few backhands.
Looks like that was a pretty good one.
Yeah, you really don't have to do too much movement-wise on this
Yeah. Yep.
for a sidearm and let it fall right.
Between that basket.
And once you pass that corner in the middle of the fairway, you're going to have a putt, whether it's circle 1 or circle 2, if you just stay in the middle.
That's very true on this hole. You don't have to do much on a lot of these holes to get yourself a putt. Oh, it turned. Stop. That's not bad, though.
No, huh?
That's putting all day.
You need to replace the batteries.
Yeah, not my day. Except for that one.
Michael,
Tell you exactly what I did wrong there. The
You already told us.
Yep. Did it first round, did it again.
Yeah.
Made
Putting
no-
the old flippy disc on Annie.
backhand.
Oh.
Cool. Short.
That's the most frustrating thing to me is doing that.
I guess we've entered the tired portion of the round.
Yep, we have. Yep. It's second round of the day, so
Yep. How many tournaments nowadays do you play that have 4 rounds in them?
not many anymore. There are not many. There's quite a few that have two rounds one day and 1 round the last day, but
Yeah.
not too many 4-round A tiers anymore that are 2-2.
And I don't think there's very many in existence to choose from what I've heard other people.
Not really. Not to give you that type of days of golf where you get 2 rounds in a day. There's not many. On to hole 17, little downhill par 3, 230 footer. Nothing crazy. You just want to get a nice shot started kind of flat out of your hand. let it chase down almost to the bottom of the hill, hit the ground, and slide up towards the pin. The creek bed you see on the left and behind the basket is not out of bounds. Now we can see who wants to finish second.
Cool.
That is a putt.
That was a friendly kick off a slightly lazy shot.
Yeah. At least you got a circle 2 option to make it.
Yeah, it kind of happens on this hole. You feel like it's pretty benign little shot. You just kind of halfway throw it and don't get it there because you're really not doing much on this shot.
Okay.
A putt.
Went forward.
A little across the ditch, but not bad.
You and me.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Park golf. Still might.
Nice.
Go straight, so.
Do it the correct hand.
Ah. It also works.
Yes, exactly.
Don't need much commentary some of these times on this card.
Yeah.
Oh, one time. Trying. You're 17 hole.
I wasted the magic already.
We were hoping he would get another ace on 17 this round.
Nice. That would be pretty huge.
I think we were talking about it like halfway through the round.
Whole course with the creek though?
Oh. Ben was just a little bit of a struggle this round. Not quite consistent enough like he wanted to do. That's a good putt from Nathan. I think he needed a couple birdies coming in to make sure he stayed away from Rico charging to try to take second at one point in time during this round.
That's right. All right, hole 18, par 3, 240 feet. Pretty good slope from right to left on this hole. You want to go down about 3/4 and then have a forehand hyzer to the right pretty good and miss these last couple of guardian trees.
I think my brain set coming into this hole was just, let's just take an easy par and move along.
Yep.
Finish the round out and be done.
Oh boy, that.
And got some roll, but not too crazy.
Yeah. That should put you in the easy par range.
Yeah, I've been perfectly happy with that on this today.
I only lose by 8.
Right. All right.
Try anyway. The double ace would be cool.
Kind of nice for the kids to let me get out here and have a chance to win an H here at 46.
Nice, especially in the MPO division.
Yeah. And on these courses, I'll play MPO until I can't.
Yeah, that's right. Especially while you're still competitive.
Yeah, on these type of courses, I can hang all day. So.
Which is like you said, even on the champ course, you really weren't throwing up, a crazy high-speed driver until you got to 18.
Yeah, you really don't need to do much on those layouts for the most part. It's just kind of nice to not have to play too many courses that are straight just crushers. That worked out all right. I think Ben needed that one to give himself solo fourth, honestly, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So that was actually a big putt for him there.
Very nice. Nice solo second from Nathan.
Yeah. He had himself a good putt week.
It's becoming a pattern, Michael. I don't like that.
Congrats on the win.
Yeah, it was a good win. I was pleased with this win.
Oh, yeah, the duff putt.
All right, into the tournament. MJ at 42, Nathan Johnson at 35, Rico with a hard charge off the second card to get 32. Ben Wolff solo fourth, Harper Thompson and Broden Barlow tied for fifth, Shane and Allen tied for seventh, and Wynn Coggin in ninth. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see y'all next time.